Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS. It's time for Owin's Field Report, sponsored by Les Schwab Tire Centers.
Now, this time of year, of course, we're going to have a lot of reports coming from the lower parts of the Columbia and saltwater up and down the coast and multiple different bays. Got reports from well south. Rogue Bay yesterday was very good. For you that are fishing down there, you've got yourself a little diamond, but I wouldn't expect that to last forever. There's a lot of folks that have foregone the buoy 10 fishery and are now migrating south to get a little bit of a way the crowds up north. But it sounds like things might be getting pretty busy down there as well. But some very good reports coming from some of the southern areas as well. Now, closer to home, where I fish in the dead zone, which we love to call, yesterday I heard of a 28-pounder confirmed fish. No photo, though. So definitely, if you're watching, you know who you are. No photo, so who knows? Did it happen? Did it not happen? On a wobbler. And it sounds like the wobbler bite yesterday was decent as long as you had the current to fish them. But in the end, some great options. Now, it goes without saying that this is early for the buoy 10 fishery in the river to be lights out fishing. But there was certainly some good options yesterday. We got the report that there was one guide in particular that was out there yesterday when we were talking with Cody Herman from Day One Outdoors that had limited out very early. And it sounded like there was a couple others that did the same thing, but some folks did struggle. I would assume, though, it being only the third day of the season, we got nothing but to look forward to it getting better and better as the season goes on. So if you're already making plans to head down there, just get yourself stocked up because the fishing is already starting out pretty good. Could it be better? Maybe. But again, 3 days in the river itself, you can't complain. But decent numbers of silvers getting caught in the river itself. That's a bit early. Some folks are surprised by that. I know that I'm one of them. But hopefully that's just a good sign for silvers going throughout the entire system of the Columbia this year. That will be one that I am excited about. I missed it last year, but I don't intend on missing it this year. Summer steelhead as well. Don't overlook that. I'll be spending some time chasing those this week. I'll be playing a little bit of golf, but I'm also going to get out and chase some springers, chase some fish around the Columbia. But if I get lucky, I got my rods in the boat to target steelhead in particular because they are one of my favorite fish. Not too far, though. I'll be up on the Deschutes. I'm looking forward to that as well. Anyway, here's your numbers going over Bonneville. You can see that, yes, yesterday that question came in. So now they're quote-unquote fall fish. Yes, as the 1st of August, they become fall Chinook. Even though it says summer here, they are fall Chinook as it stands. 500 went over that particular day. Yesterday was 442. Steelhead total number was 3,000 that went over Bonneville. Just really good things to see there. Hopefully these fish can just get through the system. Although I will say I'm going to try to pick off a couple below Bonneville at least. But I am looking forward to that. Of course. Moving along, though, you take a look at the river levels. Not a lot of excitement here. Certainly, though, when you take a look at the Columbia, Oregon City area, not a lot to be concerned with there for a month and a half-ish when silver start to show up. But the Columbia, very, very low on the bottom of the tide. I know I mentioned it yesterday. Down in the trough there is where I fished when it was Friday. Things are going to change as we go through the week. But you can see that these tides are very low. Grass is certainly a concern. I know that I keep mentioning it, but it is absolutely something to keep in mind. And if you're going to go out and want to do some wobbler fishing, which is certainly something that I will do as long as I have the current to do it this week, just make sure you got that outgoing tide so that you've got good current to run those wobblers, because they have already proven since the 1st, which today's the 3rd, to be effective out there already. Question has been, are these fish fall Chinook? Based on the calendar, yes, but what you're actually catching in the dead zone in particular is probably summer runs. There might be some late fish come up, or late summer fish that are going to be around, but did get the report that there was a couple of tulies caught yesterday down around the mouth of the Lewis, which is totally normal. Send Jason at Procure, at Procure.com, an email, and you'll enter yourself in to win that prize pack from Procure, and just inundate him. Just slam him with emails. I say that all the time. I just like giving him a hard time. But let's find out what the weather's going to do this upcoming week. I've, of course, already seen it. It's going to be a beautiful week here. A little bit cool, then maybe a little bit of a warm-up coming up towards the end. But we've got Andy this morning on a Sunday. Andy, it's great to see you.
It's great to see you, Owen, as always. And yeah, we do have that little bit of a change in our weather taking place here than what we saw for the last few weeks. We have a lot of clouds out there. Travel Salem, one of those examples, 61 degrees, the current temperature that we have. Around the metropolitan area, we're all in the upper 50s to the low 60s at this point in time. So no big outliers out there. Looks like Troutdale's about the warmest temperature that we have at 63 degrees. So the cloudy start we have this morning will likely still have clouds overhead here in the metro around 2 o'clock this afternoon, as well as out along the coast. And we've been seeing some showers and thunderstorms over on the east side of the state. That will continue here as we go through the afternoon. Now watch once we get to about 6 o'clock this evening. Should see some nice clearing here for most of the valley and at least the northern part of the coast. Tomorrow, we start all over again with the clouds. Quite a bit of cloudiness over the valley, the metro, the coast, and then also those little showers popping up on the east side of the state. Once we get to about 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, then it clears up. So today and tomorrow, pretty identical weather-wise. In fact, identical high temperatures are expected through there. Tuesday, the clouds will leave a little bit quicker, and then we have a little shower activity taking place Wednesday, early in the morning out along the coast, and we could see some of that move its way into the valley, including parts of the metro. So we do have a little bit of a chance for a shower or two as we get towards the middle of the week. But between now and then, we'll see a lot of clouds in the morning hours, 76 the high today and tomorrow. Clouds will leave a little earlier on Tuesday, going up to 80. Clouds staying with us on Wednesday. High 78, chance for a shower. That could linger into Thursday morning, but then we'll clear it out and go up to 79. And as Owen mentioned, yeah, it warms up as we get to Friday, Saturday. 83 on Friday, and then Saturday, lots of sunshine, top-end temperature going up to 90 degrees. Now let's go back to Owen.
I love it. This is perfect. Second week of August, we're going to be in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Andy, thank you as always, man. It's good to see you on a Sunday morning.
Good to see you, Owen.
All right, we do have a phone call that's coming in. Is that right, Ryan? Nope, we don't have that. All right, so perfect. That means we're going to cut to a break. When we come back, we're going to have Andy Karlovich. He is the owner of Pacific Offshore Charters. He's actually out of Garibaldi right now. They've already limited out on their ling cod. So now they're going to be transitioning to targeting salmon. We'll find out how that's going when we come back from this break. Don't go anywhere.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Hawken Fishing, perfection in fishing gear, and by Haxton's Canvas and Upholstery, the trusted name of the Pacific Northwest.